Hey everybody, this is Julie Quinn, and I'm going to give you a quick video overview of the week. So until we meet in Zoom on Wednesday, you're more than welcome to go into the calendar and sign up for a conference. You can see how I've already set up some days for Monday and Tuesday. I try to do the days before the week. I've got plenty of opening time here. I do have a student already signed up for Tuesday. But if you want to sign up for week 12 conferences, and these are optional, these are one-on-one opportunities for you and I to talk together about any of the content in the module. So go ahead and sign up. If you have questions about thesis statements, you want to work on it some more, you've built an annotated bibliography mock-up for your first source that you think you're going to use, that's the perfect opportunity for us to conference together. 10 minutes, maybe all that we need, 5 minutes, who knows? But give it a go. So week 12, you'll notice the first thing you've got is a video from the Nova Library databases. It's at the full instruction session. Now, what would have happened if we had been face-to-face was I would have done this with you, and then separately I would have asked our research librarian, Carrie Cotter, to do a separate session, because sometimes I think when the information comes in twice, you're more likely to remember the information than if you just hear it one time. But what's nice is now we have it on video, so you can replay this. This is so important because remember, your annotated bibs are going to be based on predominantly research for your Essay 3 paper. And as a matter of fact, let me move the annotated bib here. It's not due for a while, so it shouldn't be in that section. It's actually due that week. So, wow, so I moved that for you. Okay, so week 12, it's nice and streamlined. This is a 45-minute, I think, video, 48-minute video. So pretend that this is just our Monday class period. I think that will really help you. If all you do today or tomorrow is watch this video, you're ahead of the game. Then the next reading is 7 pages, but it's really easy because it's just lists and examples, and I absolutely love this source. This is from the University of Washington's Odegaard Writing Center, and it's developing a thesis. And so I will quickly go over this with you in this video, and then if you have questions, set up time to work with me, because we can, based on the topic you think you want to write about, we can refine it just for you. Okay, so what they say is that a good thesis sentence makes a claim. It doesn't mean you have to reduce an idea to either or, right? Either we have wholesale death penalty or not. It's not like that. But rather you develop an interesting perspective on either an issue in your field or the future of your field, because that's what Essay 3 is all about. A good thesis sentence controls the entire argument. It provides structure and so on and so forth. So first page is just some background. We're not doing alternatives, so you can skip that first part of page 2. We're doing a traditional one. And I love this 6-step thesis formation method sample. So say, for example, you want to become a nutritionist or a dietitian. Your topic could be you want to explore a popular fad diet like the Beverly Hills diet. Okay, so remember, we had introduced research questions, I think, last week or the week before. So if you ask a question, it's something that you don't know, that does not have a just yes or no answer. It's something that can be expanded on, that you answer it through the entirety of Essay 3. So, for example, is the Beverly Hills diet advisable for the typical college student? Most people don't know the ins and the outs of that particular diet, so that's good. That gives us place to range with our paper. Revise the question into a declarative statement. All that means is answer the question, but you can't answer it until you've done the research. So that's how the thesis and the annotated bibliography are related, right? Your annotated bibliography shows the research that you're doing so far, and then you design a thesis based on that. You may have a working one right now, but you can refine it and update it as you continue to think about the research that you're reading and the notes that you're taking. I beg you to take notes on your research. So here's a declarative statement. That's an opinion that's now a thesis. The Beverly Hills diet is inadvisable for the typical college student because thesis statements are opinions. It's not based on a particular fact, right? The thesis statement is not a fact, but it's informed by facts. So for example, add a group of words that give you the reasons. A, because it's inconvenient. B, because it's healthy. and see, because it's only temporary. It doesn't, the results don't last that long. Before the paper's done, you'll say, although in some cases it's quick, when we put it all together, we get a thesis and a plan of development. So here's the sort of exception to the rule, although it provides quick weight loss. Thesis: the Beverly Hills diet is inadvisable because of a particular set of reasons. This part is the part that I'm actually going to be looking for. I think some students can add that caveat into the thesis, but it's not necessary. I'm looking for the argument and the reasons you have that position. Okay, so then you can go through the rest of this, and it gives some nice background and reinforcement and support. But I think that this first couple of pages, especially at the bottom of page 2 and page 3, the 6-step thesis formation method, will really help you, especially if you have questions. Okay, I've also given you additional support and research for annotated bibs from the University of North Carolina. So you can take a look at it's just reinforcing the content you had last week. So skim this, but then let me know if you have questions. Now, all of this is building up to the writing of your research paper. So this reading is just one tiny page. This will take you 5 minutes, but it's just having you kind of figure out, okay, where do all these pieces of the puzzle go? The first piece of the puzzle is your annotated bibliography and research, and the second piece is your thesis and how does it work together. One page, just skim this, and this is something that I will talk about in more depth on Wednesday. I will also talk about this in more depth on Wednesday, using evidence, okay, from the Indiana University at Bloomington, okay. We need evidence from the research to make our case. We did the same in Essay 2, right? You were doing research about the costs of colleges, and for some of you, maybe you compared the costs of University of Mary Washington to Howard, right? So if you didn't have the specific tuition cost, you wouldn't really be able to make your point. So this is just an overview of using evidence. This is going to be the heart of our Zoom discussion on Wednesdays. So take a look at this, take notes, but the majority of your time this week is watching the librarian's video and trying to mock up an annotated bibliography entry. If you have that, reach out to me. I can give you one-on-one feedback like I would in our lab on Monday and Wednesday. That's what all of those conference times are for. And you can feel like you're really moving forward in this sort of Essay 3 project, right? That's it for this overview video. If you have any questions, post them in the Q&A. I'm actually going to go back into the modules. I don't know if I created one yet, but let me go ahead and create a Q&A for the week. We're not going to. It's going to be a new one. Let's see. Just click New Topic, Q&A for week 12. And that's it. Let me know if you have questions in the week 12 Q&A or email me, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon live in Zoom on Wednesday.